I made this video because I've played so many games. I've been playing games since I was a child. I grew up watching my dad play Call of Duty 2 and snipe people from across the map. And I grew up gaming. That's how I am. And gaming is not a hobby. It's a passion of mine. And I love it so much because you can just escape all the troubles in real life and just escape to a virtual world and just immerse yourself in it. And the way some of these creators make this world and the storyline make it so much better, it's ridiculous. One day I grew up, my big brother was telling me one day how he played Demon Souls and Dark Souls, and I was like, you know what, I want to give that game a try, because he's like, it's actually a challenge. So I was like, fuck yeah. So I took up the challenge. I fell in love with Dark Souls, and I mean, I never got a chance to beat it, but the chance is coming soon. Dark Souls Remastered is coming out in May. May, guys. And I can guarantee you I am going to be on them servers. God, man, so many games I played, but I got PS4, and I was like, you know what? I looked up and I said, what are the games have FromSoft made? I was like, okay, so they've made Demon Souls and they've made Bloodborne. Of course, at the time, I didn't know Demon Souls was strictly, you know, PS3 or Xbox 360. I didn't know that. But I realized this, and I said, I flipped the quarter, and I said, I'm going to play Bloodborne. Looked it up on PlayStation. I bought the game right there. I bought the season pass. You know, you always got to buy the season pass for the game. And I was addicted to this game for months on end. The amount of times you could just keep dying to a boss, and that drive to keep going till you beat it, to just keep pushing and keep going until you fucking beat it. And that time where you're like, you know, you reach a certain point and you're like, I gotta stop here, but then you don't want to stop. You want to keep going until you hit that next level, until you hit the next boss. The way you just want to keep going in this game and constantly getting stronger. And the amount of different weapons you can have is ridiculous. And the transformations is unique in its own for this game. And the NPCs that you fall in love with that have personalities, like, I guess personalities of their own, but you grow attached to certain NPCs. I can admit, my favorite NPC in this goddamn Forsaken game, out of all the other NPCs, will always and forever be Eileen the Crow. She, to me, is my favorite to die for NPC. I love her to death. I love her storyline. I love the mystery behind this character. I wish one day they provide more of a backstory to this character, like more of a DLC. But I love this game. I've recommended this game so many times to my other friends because I keep telling them I was addicted to this game for such a long time. I only have one game platinum. One. And that game is Bloodborne. And I take strict pride in knowing that I know where to get every weapon, every item in the game, because the amount of time and effort I've put into this game, I take pride in it. I really do. And I don't even make my own characters anymore. I make characters based off of NPCs. This character right here is my Eileen the Crow female. I'm sorry, it's not my Eileen. I have Eileen the Crow, but this character is my Lady Maria character. And she is a dexterity and a blood tinge build. And she is very strong. And she is she's the character I platinumed this game on. And this is my strongest character. And I love this game. I get so, like, if I've had a hard day at work, I can just get lost in the game that this is. And the amount of the little immersions you can do in this game is just amazing. There's the little things. The little things in this game make it so good. And in my opinion, the reason why I love Bloodborne so much is, as the game as a whole, it is such a good game to just lose yourself in. I can't lose myself in Dark Souls. I used to before, but then I realized the Dark Souls is just repeating itself over and over. The reason why Bloodborne stuck out to me is because it's different. It's still FromSoft, but it's different. It's more dark. It's more... It's just so much more to this game. It's ridiculous. And I love it. I love that I decided to pick this game. I will always choose Bloodborne over Dark Souls 3. I will even choose Dark Souls 2 over Dark Souls 3. Because in my opinion, Dark Souls 3 isn't that great. Yet again, to me, it's just a repeat of every other previous game. The only thing is, in my opinion, they've gotten easier as they progress. Bloodborne, it only gets harder as you go. Like, I don't believe the enemies they don't stop at a certain cap of new game. They keep going with you. They still kill you. You still get killed very easily in this game. You can't hide behind a shield. Well, you could, but it ain't gonna help. And even, like, the storyline gets harder as you go, but then you hit the DLC, and the DLC is like a whole nother level of difficulty. And I loved it because that's like their introduction to be like, hey, get ready to die. And I loved it. I love the DLC. My favorite boss fight in the entire DLC is Lady Maria. I fell in love with that character, but yet again, my favorite character in this entire game is Lee the Crow. And I'm really hoping that one day they will make a sequel to Bloodborne, because I can guarantee you I'll be the first one on that rap. The first one pre-ordering, the first one playing, I swear I will. That's why I really hope that the new game they're coming out with, Shadows Die Twice or something like that. I can't remember the title off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've seen the trailer. But if that is a sequel or something close to Bloodborne, I will definitely be playing it. But this is the reason why I love Bloodborne as much as I do. This game stands above all else compared to other games for me, and I love this game so much. Thank you for watching.